So I'm not going to lie. There are times when you're like, you know what, Unrivaled actually can look good. And this was one of them. Like, I have to admit this. Like, I'm going to talk a little more about Lexi Hull's performance, which was horrendous. Like, you can have good games, you can have bad games. To be fair, like, you can absolutely have good and bad games when it comes down to basketball. The good thing with Lexi Hull is why I'm still positive even after a horrendous game. It is one of those things where it's like, I do think in general that the effort is controllable. If you get cooked by somebody, it's not necessarily your fault some of the times. And if you're missing shots, you're just missing shots. But at the same time, what Chelsea Gray did today was like silly. This was silly. Like the Vinyl were winning the entire game. Like the Vinyl were up. Were they up 67, 60? And they were up 13. And then in the end, they went up 67, 61. So all they needed to do was, score another basket. All they had to do was score another basket. But Chelsea Gray goes and hits crazy shit. Like, again, I didn't think Chelsea Gray was good till the fourth. Unrivaled Chelsea Gray might be the best basketball player in the world. Genuinely. Like, there is no better player in Unrivaled, I've said it. That you could put Aja in this setting, it doesn't matter. You have a healthy fee, it doesn't matter. You could put, obviously Stewie's there, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark. It does not matter in this environment where it is like street ball. We saw it in Team USA where it is just pure shot creation. When pure shot creation is the only thing that matters, Chelsea Gray is the best player. I'll give her that. Like, she, again, was the third, fourth best player on her team in the finals last year in the W, but it doesn't matter. She's making more money out here and she's hooping. So, obviously early on in the game, she was chucking some air balls early. Like, it was grim. It was grim. Like, what did she shoot percentage-wise in the end? 4 of 7. And by the way, also, shout out to the Women's Hoop Network page. Like, I do use a lot of their, I have to say, is this who it is? That's making the videos. Is this who's actually making the videos? TikTok editor for them. I really, like, shout out to them. Like, they put together so many videos and so many highlight tapes. We can see what players are doing, even if you're not able to watch the games. But Chelsea Gray threw some unbelievable passes that Shakira Austin just missed layups on. She threw some nice 360s and Shakira Austin just missed some layups. Great pass there to Shug Sutton. But, like, 5 assists, 5 boards, 23 points. Kick to the corner. And by the way, I don't think Shug Sutton played in the second half. Am I right in saying that? Shug Sutton didn't play in the second half. Let's take a look here. Because I know she was... Like, Lexi didn't play the last, I don't know how many minutes. 2 of 7 in the field. Shug Sutton only played 7 minutes. I have a feeling Lexi Hull's going to be benched next game. I thought she was very poor. She got cooked today. But Lexi setting a screen. Chelsea Gray pulling for 3 to make it a 10-point game going into halftime. And then I thought Chelsea was kind of quiet in that third. It was just those last couple of possessions down the stretch where you're like, the game looked over and it just didn't matter. It just did not matter. Like some of these shots she's hitting are like borderline circus shots. And then you see it here. That is crazy to hit. They're down 3 or they're down 4. They're down 4. They need 6 points. She gets the ball. She's being followed. Shoots from deep, moving shot. But this one is nuts. This one's absolutely nuts. They're down 1, 4 game. She needs a 3. Shoots a 4. I don't even know what that is. Like, how do you have the body control to hit that shot? How do you actually have the body control to hit from here? Like, that's mental. Like, that is absolutely mental. And they were saying something like she's hit 9 game winners or something in Unrivaled. That's ridiculous. They're down. They're down and she hits that shit? Oh my God. That's the only word I can use to describe Chelsea Gray right now is, oh my God. Like, they were terrible. Like the Vinyl or the Rose were terrible today. They were absolutely terrible today. But it doesn't matter how bad you are if you've got one player that's just going to be able to do this shit. If you've got one player who's just going to be able to take over a game, completely take over a game, and be able to hit game winner after game winner after game winner. Like, it is mental. And I'm looking at the Unrivaled stream, and there are like Paige. I mean, the traits people put on Paige Bueckers. Like, people are genuinely arguing that Paige Bueckers, who has not hit a big shot since her since her fourth year at UConn, since Caitlin Clark was in college, is more clutch than Chelsea Gray. Like, it is mental. Like, there's nobody that's more clutch than Unrivaled Chelsea Gray. There is genuinely nobody that is more clutch than Unrivaled Chelsea Gray. I have to say that, like, she is the Unrivaled Chelsea Gray is the most clutch basketball player on the planet, man or woman. Like, the shots that she is hitting in Unrivaled are absolutely berserk. The big shots that she's hit, the games that she has essentially won by herself, have been absolutely like insane. And you got to give credit where credit's due. Like, I thought Chelsea was all right last year in the WNBA. Don't think she was an all-star. But at the end of the day, like, this is a format that suits her. And this is a current format that is like, that exists and pays them a decent chunk of money. So, look, it's better to be, she's the best player in this format. So as long as Unrivaled is going to be a thing, she's going to be paid whatever the near max is for Unrivaled, because I can't lie. I genuinely can't lie. It's like, what Chelsea Gray has done in Unrivaled. Chelsea Gray is actually enjoyable to watch in Unrivaled, which is, it's hard to do. It is hard to be an enjoyable player to watch in Unrivaled. Like, some of the shit Ryan Howard does, sometimes she can be fun when she's hitting shots. Sometimes Marina Mabry. But I'm not going to lie. It is very, very, it's one of those things where you just know at any stage Chelsea Gray could just go completely unconscious. But at the same time, like, I know that she did something similar in the 2022 playoffs. We obviously haven't seen that in the W since. But look, at the end of the day, it's a unbelievable performance. Absolutely unbelievable. And I'll talk about Lexi Hull's performance a little bit later, but I just wanted to shout out Chelsea Gray because, oh my God, that's 2 in a row. And that's after an entire season of just not missing, basically.